Hello, my name is Dana Cook. That's me. I'm making this introduction video for this MAT 107 Elementary Statistics, which is technically hybrid. And let me explain what we mean by hybrid, because that could mean a whole bunch of different things. And the purpose of this video is to give you this information early so that you can make a decision as early as possible whether you want to stick with the class or not. You have to decide whether this format's going to work for you. And essentially, it's an asynchronous class, asynchronous online class. Think about it as it's an online class. I have to perform and I have to do everything myself. And if you want to think of it this way, you have to learn everything on your own, but that kind of is the case no matter what. But the only guidance you'll get from me from 1 minute to the next minute is in videos in the course, most of which are not my videos, right? But I've set up the course. We'll show you in MOM a little bit more detail on how it's set up. But the big picture is that it's asynchronous with one exception, which is what causes it to be a hybrid class. The exams are in person. The exams are with a calculator, a TI calculator. And typically, it could be a Casio, but I'm going to tell you it's almost... I would highly recommend the TI, because the TI is... what the videos typically use, and most of the videos out there in the internets and the interwebs, on the YouTubes, it's what most instructors focus on in terms of what technology they use to explain how to get these solutions and do these tests, etc. It's almost always the TI-84 or some similar TI model. So the exams are in person, so you're going to do a bunch of video watching and practice problems and complete those. And on the 11th of February, we meet up in person from 4:50 to 6:05. Most likely, not guaranteed, most likely in EN A117. If that changes, I'll let you know. And then you'll do the same thing after another 3 weeks and take what most people call the midterm exam. And then another 4 weeks goes by and you'll take another exam, and another 4 weeks goes by and you'll take the final exam. So it's not rocket science. It's just statistics, and the format is not rocket science. It's just you do all the work, do the best you can of understanding things, seek help as you need, whether that's from me, whether it's from Cassis, whether it's from whomever. And then you take these exams on those days. Now, hopefully want to use this video for future semesters. So note that these might not be the same dates for yours. Typically the time will be the same, and if they don't change it this second semester of this format, then the classroom will probably be the same. It is essentially what goes on with most. I'm not going to scroll it up to get the course ID and stuff and the password, because if I reuse this, I don't want somebody typing the wrong thing and joining the wrong class. So this will be the class for the spring of 26. And you'll see that once you get into Blackboard. Now this Blackboard, as you can see, is not available to you. So that's one other reason for the video. It's not available to you, but you need to make a decision or not. And then come Wednesday, when it's open, you'll be able to jump into the MyOpenMath. So MyOpenMath looks like this. You can see the course layout. The whole course is laid out for you, and nothing... Last semester went pretty smoothly. Nothing will change once I lay it out. So those are the due dates of all the assignments. These are the topics that we're going to cover. I believe this is spring break this week here, I think. Yeah. Wait a minute, is that right? No, because that's February. Oh, that's right. I didn't much care about spring break, meaning spring break, not spring break. We're meeting, we're not meeting. You just don't have to go to the other classes. I'm treating it kind of the same. I think I might. I think it's this week. But yeah, it's not a huge difference. And then your final exam. There is, you won't have these formula sheets necessarily. I intend to make my own specific to this class. One way to get help is the question and answer forum. That's me answering as well as your classmates answering if need be. And then there's a whole bunch of information here in this class information block, message, dates, final exam schedule. That again is the 13th of May. Pre-course survey, that's in case we do some shifting on projects and whatever. Currently it's not scheduled to be project based, but I would never add anything that you don't approve of. But if it's something that we would consider, I could add something and I would present that to you and we would discuss it or have an opportunity to debate it and or veto it if we need to. The syllabus is here. Your grading breakdown is here. That's pretty straightforward. Your practice and all the work in My Open Math is worth 40%. Your 4 exams are 15% each for a total of 60%. And so if you do the math on that, 40% plus, let's say you get 50% on all of your exams, you will get a 70 in the class, right? 40% for practice, half of 60%, which is 30%, 70%. Now that doesn't turn out to be very easy for a lot. But still, it's there. Ways to get help with the class. I just want to point this out. I didn't have flexible office hours in the past, and probably in the future I will be able to survey you and find out what the best office hours are. But I was I was given an additional class over at New Haven. I teach full time at New Haven. I teach part time here, and the schedule's tight. So I wasn't able to do this flexibly. So disregard this part. I just don't want to change the text for some future course version of this course. What else? So here we are. Week 1, week 2. There's a note to help you sort things out. Week 3, first exam, 3 more weeks, second exam, 4 more weeks. This is hidden. Third exam, 4 more weeks, final exam. And I should probably change that because we altered that information. What ended up not being cumulative. Weeks, I think it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so that's it. That's the class. There's nothing else fancy schmancy. That's it. Straightforward. If you have questions, certainly shoot them to me. I don't expect you to get all the answers from this video, but please ask. Don't hesitate to ask. Be well.